So hi everybody, it's Barbara again here. Hope you're all keeping well. For this session we are going to be on the floor, so just a little bit different, probably a little bit more abdominal work. So what we're going to do to start with is we're just going to focus on how we're feeling in our bodies at this moment, and we're going to start with some deep breathing. So you can either sit with your legs straight out in front, you can have them a little bit wider, you can come into that froggy leg position, or you can come into cross legs. So just work where it feels comfortable for you. And the main aim in this seated position is to try and keep the spine nice and tall and the head's nicely balanced on the top. And then I want you to take your right hand and just pop it on your abdominal area, sort of over your navel area, and your left hand's just coming into the mid-chest, just over the heart. If you want to close your eyes, you can. If not, just keep them relaxed. And then I want you to take a deep breath just through the nose, and make sure that you should feel that your abdomen is just melting into the palm of the hand a little bit. And then as you breathe out, that abdominal area just moves slightly back in again. So again, we're going to go again. It's a deep breath through the nostrils. Feel the abdomen just coming out a little bit into the palm of your hand. And then as you breathe out through the mouth, just feel the abdomen drawing back in gently to let the breath out. Lovely. And then we're going to go one more time. So we're going to breathe in nice and wide and deep and take the breath into that abdominal area, and then breathing out, we're just letting that air out through the lungs so the abdomen just gently draws back in. Well done. So from here we're going to come into our 4-point kneeling. So we know that the wrists are more or less under the shoulders and our knees are under the hips. So our feet are relaxed behind us, and we're going to do some gentle cat curls. So we're going to breathe in. As we exhale, remember we're tucking the tailbone, we're rounding the pelvis, and here you should feel the abdominals reacting to draw that spine up, 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 and then letting the head go last of all. So you've really got length in the back of the neck. We're going to take a breath in, and as we exhale, again, tailbone leads the way behind. We're going to lengthen through the back, but this time I want you to get a little dip into that lower back. So think about your sit bone now as though it's curling up towards the ceiling, and we're just lifting a little bit from the breastbone area. And then breath in as we exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the pelvis, draw up, 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 and then let that head go last of all. And then a breath in as you exhale, feel those sit bones widening in your bottom, lengthen through that spine, and then just get that little dip in the lower back. It's only minimal, and just feel that you're lifting from the heart, and we're just lifting into a little extension. Lovely. And then a breath in as we exhale, going to curl up one more time. Keep going, use the abs. Lovely, and then just curl and let the head release. And then this time we're coming out, we're going in just into that flat back one this time, not into extension, just to finish that move. Lovely. And then widen the knees. Let's come down into that rest position. Take the hands wider than the mat and let the forehead again just touch down onto your mat. Again, if you don't like that, remember you can just make fists with your hands and just keep the head in line with that upper part of the spine. And then from here, I'm going to move round to the right so you can see. I just want you to let the arms stretch, but still keep that collar width apart. And then with this left hand, I want you to creep the fingers forward a little bit more, so you should feel a nice stretch right down that left hand side of the body. Keep breathing. And then we're going to walk those hands gently back to centre, and then we're going to stretch the arms, lengthen the body to the opposite side. So we should be round to our left now, and then the right hand is just going to creep. So use the fingers just to creep along that floor a little bit, stretching down that right side of the body. Excellent. And then let the hands and the arms come back. Just have a little stretch. Lovely. And then we're going to walk the hands back in, and we're coming back into this 4-point kneeling position. So what we're going to do this time, we're going to tuck the toes under, and then we're going to walk the hands back towards the knees, and we're just coming back into this little bit of a froggy position. Okay? And then we're coming back forwards, creeping those hands down. Let the knees touch down, but keep the toes tucked. Okay? So here we go again. So we're tucking those toes under, let the bottom come back a little bit as we walk the hands back, and we come back into that froggy position. So quite strong on this knee area, so just be careful, and you're getting a little mobility into these ankles. Okay, I'm going to turn around and face front. So from here, we're going to walk the hands back. Come back into that start position, make sure your toes are curled under, and we're walking back again, letting the bottom sink towards the mat. Lovely. And then this time just creep back forward and then come back into that 4-point kneeling. Okay, so from here we've got another little challenge. I'll turn around again. So I want you to just bring the hands so the fingertips are pointing, and you've got this softness in the knee, so it's a bit like a bulldog position. Okay, so your hands are going to be nearer to the knees this time, and we're going to tuck the tail, keep saying the tailbone, I mean the toes, soft elbows. Okay, and we're going to breathe in, and as we exhale, you're just going to hover the knees away from the mat, probably a couple of centimetres. You should feel your abdominals kicking in there. You don't need to brace, they're just going to react. Lovely, keep breathing, and then a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to let the knees touch down and just release the toes at the other end for a second. And then we're going to go again. So let's tuck these toes under. Softness on those elbows again. We're going to breathe in, and as we exhale, just hover the knees and just feel that contraction in the lower abdominals. Lovely. Breath in, and as we exhale, again, we've got the knees coming down. We're relaxing the feet. Widen those knees again, and then let's just have arms either long, or if you feel that you want to release the arms a bit, just bring those arms down to the side of the body. Take a couple of breaths. Well done. And then we're gently going to just curl back up. Excellent, everybody. If you find that your wrists are a little bit getting a workout, just give them a little massage. Rotate, but it is good to weight bear through our bones just to keep the density up. That's good. Okay, so now we're coming down. I think we'll come onto our forearms. Just give those wrists a little rest. Palms are facing into each other. Okay, and I just want you to extend the right leg, and you're really stretching into the soles of the feet there. And then we're going to bend that leg, coming back, and then go with the other side. So really stretch, so you're pushing that heel away at the other end. Lovely, and then we'll fold back in. So this time we're going to go into a lower plank if you want to. If it's not for you, just alternate your legs. So we're going to take that one foot And again, you can see that I'm pressing into the toes a little bit. Another breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to shoot the other leg back. So watch the shoulders aren't coming up towards the ears. Breathe. Well done. Breath in, and as we exhale, folding one knee followed by the other. If you need to sink back onto your heels, do that. I'm just going to carry on to save time. So we're going to breathe in. As we exhale, let's shoot the left leg back this time. So really feel strength in that leg. Breath in, and as we exhale, let's shoot the other leg back. So again, you should feel the abdominals are engaging. We're breathing. Breath in, and as we exhale, fold one knee back, followed by the other. Well done. And then just have another little stretch back again. Well done. Lovely. So let's just fold back up. So feel as though you're just peeling that spine back up, and we're coming back into that upright position. Well done. So we're going to do a little spine curl now, which is it is like our, when we're in standing, okay, we're going to combine this with the breathing. I'll turn around in a minute so you can see. So what we're looking for is that nice tall spine to start with, okay. We're just going to have our hands onto the mat. We're breathing in. As we exhale, let's nod the head first, so you're coming into that roll down. And at the same time, we're going to just let the hands glide, say for 1 breath, for 2 breaths, for 3 breaths. You'll probably feel this in the inner thighs, and imagine someone's just drawing you back from your waist. And then a breath in. As you exhale, we're coming up from this tailbone area. So feel the abs are drawing back in as you peel back up. Keep going. And then the head's the last bit to balance on the top. Okay, so I'll come forward. So again, sit on these sitting bones. And then we're going to breathe in as we exhale. We're going to get that nod of the head. Keep peeling down at the same time. It's just like a breath coming forward for 1, forward for 2, and forward for 3. So you've got that nice length through the spine. And then breathing in as we exhale. Remember, we're coming up from that tailbone end. Hands draw gently back. And then we just peel back up through that spine, and the head balances back on the top. Well done. Careful as you bring these legs back in again. You might need to give them a little wobble so they come back nice and slowly. Well done, everybody. So from here, we're going to come back to lie on the mat. So what I want you to do, if you can, we're going to just let the arms come out in front, and we're gently rolling back onto our mat. Lovely. And then just give yourself a full body stretch for a second. Well done. And then we're going to bend our legs, let the lower back soften and release. And we're going to do a couple of toe taps. I think we did this last session. So we're going to float one leg up into this tabletop position. We're going to release it, toes and into the heels, and then go the other side. So heel up onto the toes, and then float into that tabletop position. And then we're going to release toes and into the heels. So just to save time, if that's the level for you, keep it at that level. Otherwise, we're going to go up into our double tabletop. So one heel, set of toes, float up, and then straight away we go with the other side. And feel that this lumbar spine is heavy into the mat. It shouldn't be arching, okay? And then we're going to do those single taps either side, alternating. So we're tapping a little bit further away And again, you should be feeling this in this lower abdominal area. Well done. Keep breathing. Lovely. Just one more each side. And then just bring those legs back into tabletop and then just draw those legs in. So you just release this lower back a little bit. If you want to circle round. Lovely, and then go the opposite way. And then let one foot come down, followed by the other. And we're going to do some hip rolls now. So bring the feet together as though you've zipped your legs together. Your arms are wider and the shoulders are going to remain heavy. We're going to breathe in. As we exhale, let's roll these legs to the right. And again, remember we're only going halfway. We're not going anywhere near the floor. And again, you should feel the abdominals working. Let the head roll away from the knees. And then a breath in as you exhale. Again, engage these abdominals. That's the strength that's drawing these knees and legs back in. It's not just rolling from side to side. Let's go the other side. So breath in as we exhale. We're just letting these knees and legs roll a little bit, just halfway, and then let the head rotate to the other side. And a breath in as you exhale, again drawing slightly in on these lower abs, and that's giving you the strength to roll back into the centre. Well done. Let one leg lengthen, followed by the other. Just have a little stretch there. Okay, so from there, we're going to do a little bit of, try to do some coordination. So we'll start with the arms first. So just bring the arms back down by the side of the body. And we're just going to hover the arms off the floor. We're going to take the right arm back. It doesn't need to touch the floor. And then we're just going to keep changing. So this is what we call breaststroke or backstroke arms rather. So we're working in opposition here. So feel as though you're stretching the fingers on one hand away and the other one's going in the opposite direction. Try and make the movement flow. We're breathing. Well done. Last couple. Let the arms rest down. So now we're going to do a little bit more of a challenge. We're going to take one arm over and at the same time we're going to lengthen the other leg and flex the foot at the ankle. And then we're going to draw back in and then we'll go the other side. So let's start with our right arm, left leg. So breathing in as you exhale, try and keep them coordinated. As you're bringing the foot back in, you're bringing the arm down and then just keep going. Lovely. You really got to concentrate here. Use the breath. Stretching those fingers. Last one on this side. Lovely, and bring the whole lot back into centre. Well done, everybody. Okay, so let's go into our spine curl. So remember the heels coming back a little bit more towards the sit bones. Arms are just out by the side. We're going to breathe in, and as we exhale, let's go with that tucking and curling of the tailbone towards the pubic bone. So feel the pelvis rolling back, and then you start bringing the glutes in to peel back into this nice spine curl position. So you should feel that the hips are opening, so the knees are going over the feet at the other end. So keep working these glutes, and we're going to just let those arms float up. Don't need to go to the floor, and just get that length in the body. Breath in, and as you exhale, start peeling that spine back down, bone by bone. Get that nice release, tailbone touching down, and then we're going to bring the arms back down. So this time we're going to bring the spine away from the mat, and we're going to float the arms up at the same time, so it's more into a flow. So breath in as you exhale. Let that lower back sink into your mat. Pelvis is rotating back a little bit. And as you're coming up, the arms are coming up. So think about these arms helping you to roll the spine up. Lengthen through those arms. Breath in as you exhale. Let that thoracic spine touch down. That's the area between the shoulder blades, and the arms are coming down at the same time. Let everything release. Well done. Let's go one more time. Breath in as we exhale. Again, curl the tailbone, soften through the back of the pelvis, and at the same time, the arms are floating up. And they're lengthening from the shoulders. So keep that length, keep working the bottom muscles if you can. Peel up the right heel, let it soften down. Go with the left heel lifting. And then if you can, just see if you can do that alternate heel raise. If this isn't for you, just keep holding the pose. So try to keep the pelvis reasonably stable. It's going to move a little bit. Well done. And then let both heels relax down. Breath in as we exhale, slowly letting everything release, coming down to the mat. Well done. And then just fold one knee in, just clasp behind, and again, just have a little roll round into that lower back. Drawing forward and back a little bit. And then when you're ready, just roll onto one side. We're gently coming up to that seated position. So where we started, you can either sit with your legs long, wide, or come into that cross-legged position. Okay, and we're just going to rotate through the shoulders a couple of times. Well done. And then coming forward. Well done. And then take both arms, if you can, just clasp the sort of forearm a little bit. This is just to increase the stretch a little bit. And then we're just going to let the body just flex to the side. So remember, we're keeping the bottom onto the mat, so don't be tempted to lift one side up. And then when we come back again, use the waist to lift you back up again. And then we're going to just gently catch hold of the other side. Little gentle pull, so this should increase the stretch down the side of the body. Lovely. And then use that waist, gently coming back up. Let those arms go. And then just where we started at the beginning, we're just going to do a couple of breaths. So we're going to breathe in through the nose. And then breathe out through the mouth. And while you're doing this, just asking yourself if you feel any different in the body to when we started. One more. So thank you everyone for joining, and hope to see you again soon. In the meantime, keep safe. Bye for now.